What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Now today I'm going to be recording a full day of eating, but this time a little bit different. I'm going to be eating in a calorie deficit. Normally I'm in a surplus, like eating around 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. So it's going to be a little bit of a shock to the system. Reason I'm actually doing this is because pretty much every year over the December, Christmas period with New Year's, I tend to just eat and drink continuously, and obviously by doing that my body fat percentage does creep up, which is not a problem. Obviously you should be enjoying yourself, eating and drinking with family and friends. It's only 1 month of the year, so I'm just going to counteract that with being in a deficit for the next week or two. Just have a little clean up, also give my body a little break from all the calories I'm eating and not get hammered by donuts and pizza all the time. The time is 23 minutes past 10. I also trained this morning with an online client of mine and friend, hit up a session from my new programming. But anyway, I'm absolutely starving. All I've had so far today on the way back from the gym is this grenade white chocolate. This is probably the best protein shake I've ever had. I'll put the calories and macros up on the screen as this is my first meal. I'm gonna go inside now and get some breakfast. Right guys, so my first proper meal of the day, voila, we have one bagel, so that's a sesame seed bagel with 15 grams of butter on each, and then I've got 4 whole eggs along with that, so obviously a good amount of protein and carbs for a post-workout meal. I pretty much have this is like my staple. I have it every single time that I'm not at work, so on the Wednesdays and weekends I have this. But I am absolutely starving. It's 10 to 11 now, so I'm about to break my fast as well. Meal 1 in the bag. Man, it's freezing. I'm about to head out now to get my next meal. Gonna go and treat myself to a Subway. I've been in the house all morning doing some online programming and just catching up with a few clients. So I'm gonna get this one down me en route. Good little hit of protein. I think it's just like a Greek yogurt. 15 grams of protein. I'll put the macros up on the screen. I always get these as just like a little snack throughout the day. Even when I'm bulking or in a calorie surplus, not bulking. Also earlier I mentioned that I trained with a client in the gym, but I completely forgot to put up the footage of that training session, so I'm going to do that right now.
Everything that we do exclusive, make sure that it's all inclusive. I was taught make no excuses. As a man you can't be useless. Man up cause these people ruthless. Down these thoughts clueless. Lobster mac, I'm up at roof Chris. From my tone you peep the smoothness. In this world you get the loot, then your dreams is gonna be lucid. Fool me one time, shame on you. Second time you gonna be foolish. All that BS for the birds that come to me, I'm chucking deuces. I stay loyal to the soil, never out here breaking truces. On this road is bumps and bruises. Either you move smart or stupid. Nikes on my feet, yeah, and I got a couple swooshes. We ain't have a choice really. It was either sports or music. Came up in that 90s gritty. That's why this so therapeutic. And you know the flow like fluid. Leave a water boy ruin. Always under the influence. Catch me fresh up in the newest, but I'm always round the fewest. Brothers that I call my unit. G with my G's, cause you know them hundreds be the bluest. This on some coward. Always talking politics. Staying to ourselves. We've been proud of our accomplishments.
As previously mentioned, Subway is going to be my next meal. Same as every time. Tikka, grated cheese, jalapenos, cucumber, lettuce, pepper, and then I get the sweet chili sauce and Southwest on top of that. So calories for that meal on the screen with the macros. I also got a Pepsi Max, again 0 calorie. Ooh, come to Papa. Ah, dickhead.
Of a margarita by taking the straw and then seeing if it moves.
A little tip, if you are about to go on a diet, or in a few months time when you do go on a diet, 0 calorie drinks like Pepsi Max, Monsters and stuff can be utilized as a tool. My rule of thumb is that when I'm dieting, I allow myself 1 extra like 0 calorie drink a day just during that dieting phase. Obviously if you do that all the time, that's not healthy, but I allow myself an extra Pepsi Max or a Monster. And also be like smart when you have it. If you have a Monster like directly after your lunch or tea, you're obviously not going to feel the full benefits of that caffeine intake, and save it for when you are actually feeling hungry. So maybe like wait it out, and then when you feel hungry, have the Monster, get the energy kick, then that'll push you to the next meal. Smart. Needed. Tell you what guys, I have been feeling very under the weather today. Just had the worst night's sleep, and it's like oh, and it's catching up with me now. But the show must go on. You are on my dash, so apologies if the audio is crap. And also got a little apple for a snack, as I need to get a few more carbs in before my last meal of the day. Third and final meal of the day. The time is currently 6:30. I've got myself 2 fajitas. I actually input them earlier just so I knew that I had room for them, because I knew we were having them for tea. Obviously, like when you get into the later stages of dieting, you could probably make these a little bit more fulfilling by putting salad, spinach and bits like that in. Or if you are in a calorie surplus, you can always put rice, or just have like 4 of them, which is what I normally do. That was very tasty. I completely forgot to mention actually at the beginning of this video how many calories I was actually aiming for. And to be honest, I was trying to aim for around 3,000. Just because for me that is probably just over a 500, between 500 and 1,000 calorie deficit on average anyway. But obviously because it is only a week or 2 in a calorie deficit, I can go a little bit more aggressive than if I was doing it like long term for, I don't know, 8 to 12 weeks or whatever. So I actually ended up hitting 2,800 calories. I saved 200 back just because I really have not been that active today. I spent most of the time at home just doing a little bit of programming and sorting a few things out online. Today's macros: protein 204, carbohydrates 296, so that's probably about right. And I try and keep my fat intake as high as possible, just because I don't really like being on a low fat diet. So 94 grams of fat and fibre, which isn't that, and 32 grams of fibre. Thank you very much for watching. If you are still there, please leave it a thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one.